trying not to wake my
What?
fiance up.
Quiet.
You just had to make your. I was in the middle of making my punchline about I'm trying not to wake someone up, and it was going to be about that, not about A Quiet Place. But you were so quick to jump on your little what? Listen, learn how to. We're gonna watch a trailer for A Quiet Place Part 2, Quiet Harder. Let's do this. Huh.
Oh.
He's alive. It's not a flashback.
Reed Richards.
How happened? A bomb, I think.
Ooh, nipple chills.
Off the beaten path.
I don't know why you came all the way up here. There's nothing left.
There are people out there. People worth saving.
Most people have found the hope.
Damn. Oh, cool.
No!
Go to the theaters. And as much as noisy as we are when we film these videos, I'm gonna be pissed if anyone is even chewing popcorn too loudly.
Yes, absolutely.
This looks and feels very different. It feels very different because of the fact that you have like this, I don't know, kind of like your Alexandria, you know, any of these like apocalyptic movies always have that like town where, oh, there's actually, we managed to find a way to sort of live.
Oh, we got
you
a
know?
safe haven, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Exploring that. I don't really know like what is the plot of other than just keep on surviving. I'm reading all these reviews that are popping up here in the trailer. It's getting me hyped. It's getting me really excited. These are damn good reviews. I'm waiting for the day when the trailer only puts bad quotes on.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, terrible marketing. We are going to explore some different things, but I am curious to like, what is the different plot? Are we going to start seeing like the peak, kind of like a George Romero film? Are the people gonna be the villains of this, while also having to deal with the monsters who are coming after them? You know?
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I mean, especially with this road aspect of, you know, them having to travel. They don't have John Krasinski with them anymore, at least on the present timeline. I have to imagine they're going to have a lot of, like, rogue exchanges with people we don't know if we can trust, at least until we find Cillian Murphy and Djimon Hounsou, because I have to assume that they will at least be somewhat sympathetic. I can't tell if it's going to do a thing where it wants to hop back and forth periodically to memories of Dad and memories of like the day everything went to this, or if that's going to be just like one specific segment. But it looks like, yeah, we're going to see the origin of this situation, or at least the first moments of it, and then the very current, you know, where we left off last time.
Emily Blunt looks so badass. Anytime I see that moment of her just cocking that shotgun, damn, she's so cool.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, they have to raise this baby and trek across land and try to find a place where they can, you know, actually, because their last home was thrashed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know, so they have to find a new place to actually live. I kind of wish we didn't see John Krasinski in the trailer. I think that would have been a pretty cool surprise. It's not like a surprise necessarily, but I was questionable. Like, will we see a flashback? Will we see him appear in here? You know, and I love that I love the opening shot of it, like, zooms in on the toy spaceship. Remember that boy?
Remember,
that
guys?
boy who
Told them
died?
not to put the batteries in the spaceship.
This looks harrowing and haunting, and it feels like a really solid continuation. I mean, you got like brief images in here that my eye was quickly able to catch of like when it looks like when they're trekking back across the road, they're going to be stopping by the part where they buried their first kid, whose name I don't think, did we learn that kid's name? I don't remember at all.
Boy.
Boy. I think the thing though is that because it's a sequel, you know, they usually go bigger. What I'm wondering is like, this film looks very noisy. So your theory about are we going to be hopping back and forth between two different times sounds plausible because this feels like there's a lot more chaos happening. There's a lot more action pieces. Whereas the other one, there's not really a lot of that. You know, there's more like suspenseful, really playing into having to be quiet, and even the first trailer really honed in on that, where here I'm like, there's so much like thrashing happening here. I don't know if it's just like a popcorn awesome trailer and the movie will actually be slower and have more of that same pace and tone that it had from the first one, but it feels like the intensity level, the chaos of it all is going to just be ramping up.
Absolutely.
And I feel like John Krasinski has upped his game in terms of like working with his cinematographer. Like there's a bunch of different colors throughout this whole trailer that are really eye-catching throughout. This looks great. I'm really excited. This is like the two trailers we got are like awesome.
Yeah. And now the only question I have is, are they going to go full on like, we are becoming the saviors of humanity? That one line where she cocks the gun and she's like, there are people out there worth saving. I'm like, are you going to become like the Sarah Connor of this universe or something?
Well, I'm excited for Cillian Murphy.
Absolutely.
And Djimon Hounsou both to be in here. I feel like we're going to get some like really cool set designs of the apocalyptic landscape because there wasn't too much that we'd explored before. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of, because we were kind of focused on the small town city, more of the nature settings and stuff, like where they were living secluded, and I feel like we're going to see a little bit more of like the metropolitan area, more like the bigger cities, because I am getting some of that Last of Us vibe. There's things about it where I don't want it to go too big.
Don't want it to get lost in the chaos.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind like a freaking gnarly finale. If it goes like full on, just like, whoa, I'd want it to be at the end. Like,
Yeah, you would want some kind of build up, and you would want something that relishes and uses still all that silence to make those loud, shrill moments pop that much more. Because I could see, you know, if you put too much of that in, you could lose it to cacophony and monotony, you know?
Yeah. What's got an enemy? Are Cillian Murphy and Djimon Hounsou, are they friends or lovers?
I hope they're lovers.
I get the vibe that they're lovers. It really matters to me to know this.
Yeah, that's the teaser we need, is a confirmation.
That's the thing it's doing different.
Yeah, we got
What's it like for gay guys to survive in
Yeah, and I would love it too if the movie makes no deal out of that. It's just like in the very last moments, they're like, oh yeah, this is my husband. If we didn't even introduce ourselves, this whole adventure, jeez.
I'm very excited for this. I think it's going to be a damn entertaining film. I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome. What did you think of this trailer? Are you excited for the film? Will you be going to the theaters to check it out? I'm sorry if you still live in a spot in the world where they don't have theaters open right now. But, you know, wait till it's available to watch on your phone. Subscribe, click that notification bell, hit that like button. Last but not least,
Lance the Door. I thought of you immediately upon sitting down to this trailer because who could fare in a silent apocalypse? It's you, man. You're the person I would want protecting Greg and myself, as well as your lover and child. You would keep us so safe.
How do you know
with
that?
your big, strong muscles. I mean, Lance.
how do you know? Do you know him personally?
We know each other over the internet, okay? I mean, this man fights fires. I think he could fight a big creature who doesn't know how to see very well.
Fights fires in Canada.
Lance,
What is it,
Canadian
like,
fires are more polite than
Canadian
American
fires are
It's
like
true.
they're putting out fireplaces.
You know, it's a graduation going from fireplaces to just anything else that's
Lance
on
would
fire.
die in a heartbeat.
You know, Lance, I don't know why I chose you for this. I don't want you to die first. In fact, we'll protect
I don't know
you
Lance at all.
during the
Just to make this
apocalypse.
assumption he's gonna die.
Lance,
He's gonna
you're
die.
a goner, and I just wanted to send my condolences now.